You guys had that 8-point lead at halftime. Did you see a difference between the way that you played in the second half, or did you see just Toronto pick it up?
We scored, I think, like 18 points in the third quarter. We gotta get our offense clicking. They killed us in transition. We had some good looks. We missed shots. They had some big plays. But we gotta be able to score the basketball a little bit more. Just for nights, just our defense might not be there, or they're making tough shots. But we're fine. I mean, we still gonna lay our hats on defense. We're gonna get the offense together, moving the basketball. The zone was a little different. They threw a weird double team at me, and I had some costly turnovers the entire game. I gotta be better there, but we'll watch the film and just see where we can get better.
You guys trailed several times during that 7-game winning streak and ended up coming back, obviously, to win all the games. Can a loss refocus anything? Does anything come to mind when you don't actually get the results?
I mean, yeah, even when we win. I mean, we don't want to be down the whole time and be a team that, is going to fight back and win every game. We want to have the lead and be able to win games that way, too. So we learn from our wins, and we're going to learn from this loss. We're going to look at the tape and see where we can be better. Obviously, we had some costly turnovers that landed some fast break points, and then, the transition, especially towards the end, the 2 baskets that they scored. We got to be better there, but, guys came in and stepped up big for them. Rondé at 10, Boucher, I don't know how to say his last name, 15. They made some big plays. They came in, stepped up. Obviously, that coaching staff and the guys on that team, championship, caliber team, so they're a good team, and they came in and played well tonight.
How's the shoulder felt just since the first time a couple weeks ago that it was a little sore during the game?
Yeah, it's fine.
You got to play. You got to play where you got the block, and then you kind of came up wincing. How often are you feeling it, and and when do you feel it? What kind of play are you feeling it on?
I'm sure I play through it. I mean, it's really never a play I don't feel it, but if I'm going to go out there and play, I try not to let it affect my game. But just play through it, and then worry about taking care of it after the game.
The thing that you were wearing at times on the bench, is that...
Just heat. Yeah.
Did you feel like the effort was there on your transition defense, or were they just beating you guys down the floor?
No, they're number one pace team in the league, and they play very fast. And so it was times where, we're crashing and, or, the corner guys are not getting back. And, once they get the rebound, they have 4 guys who can get it and push it. So, and their guys are running. And, it was a little bit of effort thing where we just wasn't getting back. And we know that, and we just got to be better in that department.
How much treatment are you requiring on the shoulder?
Just enough to get it ready to play.
Anthony, do you guys feel like you mentally broke down at any point?
No. We've been a team, we've been in a situation plenty of times. A team that's been able to fight back. We had some good looks towards the end. Kuz had some, I had some, DG, we just, missed some open shots. But, we never had any mental breakdowns or got frustrated with ourselves, especially towards the end of the game. We frustrated that, that didn't, obviously those missed shots didn't lead to the loss, and it's stuff that we had to be better at, but, we're a team that's going to keep fighting.
Anthony Davis is a walking bucket, especially when his teammates aren't shooting the ball well. They go to him often in the mid-post. So much attention is drawn because of his talents tonight. He had 27, 8, and 3. Here is the mid-post. Now look at Marc Gasol. He's like, forget who I'm guarding. I'm going to run all the way across the paint and just let you know that we see you and we're coming for you. Now this is where he has to make reads. Nice cut by LeBron James. Attacks the rim. This is pretty much unguardable when you draw 3 and LeBron attacks the rim hard. All right, here is the challenge, though. Run it back. Again, Pascal Siakam's length is nice. This time it's Boucher, who was feeling good about himself, especially as the game progressed. another cut, but there's a big difference between a LeBron James cutting folks and an El Caruso. He draws some of the defense, but the pass is deflected and off they go. And again, this is the team that leads the NBA in fast break points. You cannot let them have it. And Matt Thomas knocks down the three. So that's a tough 2 to quick point swing. And then this is another good sign. Anthony Davis, once a point guard, always a point guard. Bigs always want to get their freedom. He's managing all these bodies, 1, 2, 3, and he notices he has 2 other options. LeBron at the rim. Instead, the defense collapses in the paint, finds Quinn Cook. Quinn, great shooter, and again converts. So this is what Anthony Davis is going to see.
I think this is a good game for us, a great game for us. This is one of the first times we've really been down in a while, and I think that we showed some fight at the end, and that's what really kind of matters. Toronto's a good team, and give them credit for beating us, but we got something to work with. So
a couple of their big guys did not play tonight. Was there maybe a little bit of an easing up on everyone's part?
No easing up. Last year Toronto came here, Kawhi didn't play. I think maybe one other person didn't play, and they beat us by 40. So no lighting up. They just kind of outplayed us. So
how would you assess your game right now?
It's coming. Today's probably the first day I kind of really felt some rhythm when I actually had the ball. So, something to work with.
Yeah, you had a couple threes late, but then there were a couple misses too.
Yeah, it happens. You can't make every shot, so I don't really care, honestly. So
you feel the progress?
Yeah. I hit 3 of them today, so it's what it is.
You're playing a team like Toronto tonight that's missing a few of its key guys that just went out. Is it hard to prep for a team like that a little bit when some of the guys coming in you may not be as familiar with how they fit into everything?
Not really. We kind of know what Toronto is. They're a championship team, and they kind of show it tonight. Can't really take them lightly because all those guys have really experience, and they play great as a team. So, yeah, they had other guys out, but we like to say in sports, next man up mentality, and that's what they did.
How do you guys think about the process of everything now? You lose this one, but you keep going forward. Do you look at what you didn't do correct in this game and try to correct those things going forward?
You can't win them all. We just won 7 straight, so it's a hiccup, and it's time to refocus a little bit. Obviously, we went on a 7-game win streak, but we know throughout that win streak we didn't really play as well, and that kind of caught up to us tonight. But hey, can't go 18-0.
All right, so Kuz's last 3 games, you see the minutes going up, the points going up, 3-point percentage still not where he wants it, but he did hit 3 of them tonight, which is a good sign. He had 13 of his 15 in the fourth quarter. All right, more to come on Access. Lakers come up short versus the defending champs, 113-104 the final at Staples. We'll have more post-game reaction when we return. Danny Green had a tough game against his former teammates. He missed all 5 of the shots, just 1 for 12 over the last 2. Danny's with Mike.
All right, Danny, what's your primary takeaway from a game that you guys lose after 7 wins that you kind of just found a way to win one way or the other?
We take away the same things from wins and losses. Bless you. We've been pretty solid on the defensive end for the most part up until tonight. What hurt us was transition, and that's been hurting us. Some way, somehow we got to fix that, and also try to keep them off the free throw line. Offensively, got some good looks. They didn't go down, but we got to sustain our pace and continue to move the ball and find each other.
You seem to hold them in check for the most part in that first half, and then that second unit guys that don't get to play a lot seem to really get a spark in the second half. What did you see from Toronto there, and what did you guys try to do to thwart it?
They did a great job of keeping their pace, staying steady. They kept their composure. They upped their tempo, and they pushed it at us. Transition really hurt us. They shared the ball, found each other. They hit some big shots from their main guys to the role players. And we needed that tonight from our guys to help out. Those two. We didn't get that tonight. But we learn from it. We move forward, and we get better.
Obviously know those guys really well. I think maybe some people might have penciled it in as a Lakers win because of the injury situation. I'm sure you didn't see it that way. What did you?
Not in this league. You can't pencil any W's in for anybody. Any given night, you could lose to anyone. You got to respect everyone when you get on that floor because everyone's capable. Every team is capable of upsetting anybody.
From the time that you spent with them last year to where we are now, how much growth have you seen in them as a group, particularly on the heels of that championship?
I would say the young guys have been stepping up and doing really great. Boucher, Rondé, he was big from the night. They've had a couple. Terrence, he did a great job of staying steady, knocking down shots. But said they ran the floor, and they have those other guys stepping up and leading them. Pascal's leading them, and Fred. We got to do a better job of having our others pitch in and help.